During the push-up, take 2 to 3 seconds on the lowering phase. This is known as the eccentric phase, before explosively pushing back up to the start position. Think about driving the floor away from you. Throughout this movement, make sure you keep a nice straight line from your shoulders down to your feet. As an option, you can come to the knees. And once again, make sure you keep a nice straight line from the shoulders down to the knees. Make sure your hips travel with you and you don't simply lower your shoulders down towards the ground. From a glute bridge position, actively drive the elbows into the ground, creating tension through the upper back muscles. To start the deck bug position, lift legs and arms off the floor, bending the knees at 90 degrees. From here, lower down one leg with both arms, return to the start position, and then switch to the opposite side. You want to make sure that you do not arch your back and only lower the feet down as far as you can go without creating any back pain. Sit up tall with one leg extended and the other knee bent. Place your elbow just in front of the knee, lower the arm down to just below parallel, and then return to a vertical position, aiming to feel this around the armpit and shoulder area. Ensure that the knee does not collapse and you do not rely on momentum during this movement. You can also perform this from a seated position. Come onto one side, supporting yourself on one forearm with the feet stacked together, keeping the hips up off the floor. As an option, you can spread the feet apart or lower one knee towards the floor. For the ankle mobilizer, keeping the foot flat on the floor, we are looking to drive the knee forward towards or past the toes. You will perform this straight in front of you, 12 o'clock, to one side, referred to as 10 o'clock, and to an opposite side, referred to as 1 o'clock. Actively pull the toes off the floor for a deeper stretch. Start with feet shoulder width apart, hand at shoulder height, and from here, drive the weight upwards, finishing with the arm extended vertically. The opposite arm can go out to the side or on your hips for added stability. Throughout this movement, make sure you brace your core muscles and do not bend and lean to either side. If you do not have a weight available, you can fill up a backpack with objects. However, this option may be less stable than using a weight. Start in a bent over position with a flat back. You should hold your weight or object in one hand with the arm extended. Lift it up towards your torso and hips by driving your elbow backwards. You can place your hand on your hips for added balance and stability. Avoid rotating throughout the movement. Hinge at the hips to allow for a flat back. This means sticking your hips backwards. Avoid shrugging your shoulder and driving the weight straight upwards. Instead, you want to focus on bringing that weight in towards where your pockets would be. Finally, make sure you do not round your back and keep your chest up. Sit in a V-shaped position, holding the ball at chest height, elbows high. Rotate from one side to the opposite side, pause in with each rep. Avoid moving the legs and hips or bringing the ball to the floor. If you want to increase difficulty, instead, simply lean backwards. Keep your chest tall and avoid collapsing inwards. If you have the means to do so, you can include some additional exercises focusing on strength and hypertrophy, aiming to perform anywhere between 6 and 20 repetitions using the equipment you may have available.